Hey, it's T. I'm back. Don't mind the hair. The hair clearly isn't my hair. I wanted to play around with wigs and experiment to see what it would look like with hair. I'm still learning how to do this. It is not perfect, in which you'll get to see that process in a different video. However, this video today, I'm going to talk about a book that I recently read that I absolutely fell in love with and probably has to be by far one of my favorite books that I've read thus far this year. And it is Untamed by Glennon Doyle. I also want to provide a disclaimer that landscape is landscaping, so you might hear a lawnmower going. So I apologize, but I really wanted to record this, and hopefully when I edit it, I'll be able to reduce that sound, that noise. However, back to the book. First book I have ever annotated, written in. My goal for this is that I am going to gift this to my daughter when she is an adult, because I think it's a really great book to see perspectives of resilience, growth, courageousness, and it's just a beautiful book that is so relatable, and it has I'm starting to love more books that are like of real life, real life experiences and other people's perspectives and journeys that they go through, and this is exactly it. When I tell you that this book felt like me to a T, it surely did. Okay. Astonishing. I love it. As you can see, annotated, I wrote in this book. So like little things on the side in here. I'm not one to really write. Look at this. Okay. Um, but these are like just little notes that like no matter what, I want my daughter to read this book whenever she is going through challenging times in her life, and that she's strong and she can get through those things just like I did and just like Glennon did, An amazing book. I would have to say my favorite. If I could randomly turn to a page into. Okay, I'll read one of my favorite things that I highlighted here. Okay, I highlighted it here. It's interesting I didn't like put a little tabby there, but it says, I'll abandon everyone else's expectations of me before I'll abandon myself. I'll disappoint everyone else before I'll disappoint myself. And that, sorry, I had like a brain fart. And I think that's really important because I feel like a lot of us grew up in situations where we felt like we always had to live up to other people's expectations and live for the comfort of other people, and I did that. And it took me 29, 30 years to get out of that because I wasn't happy. And when I became a mother, I said to myself that I refuse to live as a fraud. I want to be a role model. I don't want to be in situations that do not authentically align with who I am. And so I had to make very scary, challenging decisions. And although, like, yes, it was devastating, looking at where I am now currently in life makes it feel so much more rewarding. And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself every single day for making it as far as I have on this journey of rediscovering who I am, you know? So yeah, I definitely recommend this book. I love, love, love it. Glennon, you did your thing with this. I mean, I feel like people in general should read this book. And there are just great moments, great discussions, great topics, like relatable experiences for just about almost anyone in this book. And yeah, definitely check it out. I loved it. That's all I have. That's all I have. I'm still trying to work on getting out of my reading slump. As you can see, I have a lot of books. And the most recent book that I got that I'm gonna read next is Dolly Alderton. I apologize. Alderton. Good Material. Okay. So I'm excited to read it. So hopefully I will come back with another video on this here book. All right. I'll drop a link below, title of books, and then if you're interested, always check out my website. I'm going to change it up a little bit, so bear with me. I do everything on my own. I'm very solo in this process when it comes to recording, editing, all of my content, like just creating all of it. I solo these things, so please bear with me. But I appreciate anyone who watches this video. Please make sure to share with other people who enjoy reading books, or just like having new things playing in the background while you try on different wigs. But yes, until next time, I appreciate you all, and I'll see you somewhere on Adele's internet.